So all this time I've been doing cartoons and I never done any movie. So this time I'm gonna do the very first movie that I review, Batman v Superman. I'm gonna regret this. This is the movie that everybody expected so much and disappointed so much that they made so many jokes out of it, there are memes out of it, there are so many people talk about it, so many different flaws, so many bad reputations, and I know there are a lot of people that talk about it already, but I'm just gonna talk about it in my own way. Basically, this is about two heroes hating each other, wanting to fight each other, and then they discover their mothers have the same name, and then Lex Luthor created a giant monster and they fight the giant monster. Basically. So, what to talk about first? Well, let's start with Batman. Before I watch it, I got a news of Ben Affleck being Batman, and I kinda didn't have any really big reaction, not like anybody else, and I only wanted to see how they portray him. I only wanted to wait till I saw it. And in the first watch, I was actually quite disappointed. I hate the way they portrayed it. I hate the way they make him do everything, and I kind of didn't like that version of Batman in the moment. But after watching Suicide Squad, I realized how Ben Affleck could actually be a really good Batman. His acting was actually really cool, and on the second watch I blamed the movie for it. The story has been all over the place anyway, and the way they portray Batman didn't help in any way. Now let's just address the elephant in the room. Batman kills people and uses gun. Well, he doesn't really use gun, he take other people's gun and shoot people with it. And I really don't have a problem with Batman killing people and use gun. Really, I don't really have any problem. It has happened before, it has been seen before. But my problem is, he is questioning the morality of Superman. And while he blames Superman for killing people, he himself is killing a lot of people, and it's really hypocritical. In fact, both of these superheroes conflict are super hypocritical. Like, they are both hypocrites.
Civil liberties are being trampled on in your city. Good people living in fear.
The world has been so caught up with what Superman can do that no one has asked what he should do. Let the record show that this committee holds him responsible.
He'll never answer to you. He answers to no one.
About an alien who, if he wanted to, could burn the whole place down.
What a bunch of hypocrites. And then there's the fact that it seems like Batman really likes to cause some more damage than he wished to. When he could have just stayed or just followed the truck which has tracker on it, he only put a tracker on the truck. He just had to chase them around and wreck everything and kill everyone. Or he could have just wait till the truck reach his destination and just follow it to where he needed. But no, he had to go around wrecking stuff, destroying property, and kill a lot of people. It's also the same thing when he fights Superman. It's like when he could just shoot a kryptonite bomb thing in him and just stab him with a spear to deal with it. But no, he had to like fighting around, shooting with guns that it wouldn't work, shooting with sound wave that looks like it's from the Dark Knight Returns. Is like, hey, maybe fighting him would be cooler if I just kill him, since I've seen him as enemy for 18 years. And I really see that as the movie's faults. And then there is Martha Singh. Yep, can't talk about this movie without talking about that. After that scene, there are literally jokes everywhere. Everyone's making fun of it, everyone is saying how bad it was, how over the top it was, how stupid it was. And I have to agree, You can maybe excuse them maybe in the time Batman thought about him being a child and his mother being killed, and maybe reminding him that the person he seeks as enemy has been have a mother that has the same name with him all the time. Well, what if the mother has the different name? But it's just so weird. It's so out of there. It's so forced, so stupid. The shouting is like, where's the trigger over again?
Why did you say that name? Where's the trigger? Martha, why did you say that name? You never give it to an ordinary citizen. Why did you say that name? Where's the trigger? Why did you say that name? Where are they? Why did you say that name? Where were the other drugs going? Why did you say that name?
Man, why does Batman have so many questions and like to yell so much? You can make the argument that maybe it is some kind of realization, or I don't even know what it is, but it's just so weird. And yeah, it's a joke for a reason. And with that said, even though this Batman is all over the place, he uses his muscles to fight Superman instead of brain, he likes to destroy things. Other than those, his acting and the way he acts as both Batman and Bruce Wayne is really well done. I really like Ben Affleck as Batman, and I look forward to how he acts in the future of DC films, especially the Batman standalone film.
He has the power to wipe out the entire human race, and if we believe there's even a 1% chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty.
Hey, I always love that line. Okay, so now Batman is all the way. Who should I talk about next? Well, how about this guy? This Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, is the weirdest Lex Luthor I have ever seen. I don't know what he's doing. What is he trying to do? And one time he's so awkward.
Maybe one day Dad'll come back if I just keep everything the same. That is silly. And knowledge is power. And I am... no. No, what am I? What was I saying?
And one time he's emotionally unstable.
Because that is paradoxical, and
And on one time he's all serious and talk about devil and angel.
The devils don't come from hell beneath us, no. No, they come from the sky.
And on one time, he's just Joker.
Do you know the oldest lie in America, Senator?
You wanna know how I got these scars?
And not a very good Joker in that. His Lex Luthor is just so weird. His motive is all over the place. And one, he wanted the kryptonite because he wanted to kill Superman, and then he created Doomsday, and then he wanted Batman to fight Superman, and then he wanted to use Doomsday to kill all of them. What is he doing? Why does he do any of this? How did he get the information of two superheroes? Why is he so weird? And eventually he did go bald, but it doesn't mean he is Lex Luthor. It means that he went bald. And then let's talk about the rest of the things. First, the wreck shit from the last film. Well, I don't know why they kept the ship there. I don't know why they kept it in the middle of the city. I don't know why they don't just move it somewhere safe. If they want to investigate, and this dude is somewhere deserted, so it won't be dangerous. I don't know why they kept the stuff. I don't know why they let Lex Luthor in, just for candy. And there are also a lot of things I want to say, like, of course, the dream sequences. What are they doing? I know they're probably trying to hint something in the future, but it's too fast. It's only second movie. Why are they already hinting the dark side symbol? And why are they sending out this army? Why are they doing injustice, making Superman the bad guy?
She was my world. And you took her from me.
Who is she? Why is he talking about she? Lois Lane? Someone else? His mother?
It's Lois! It's Lois Lane! She's the key! Am I too soon? No! I'm too soon!
Considering the audience's confusion, yes, you are too soon, Flash. And then there's also Superman not smiling. The only time he ever actually emotes is the bathtub scenes, and then when he's using a lot of strings, I guess. He always keeps this one face that looks so serious. And then here's a Wilhelm scream. Why is it Wilhelm scream? I don't know. Why did I put in the Wilhelm scream? It's not Star Wars. They literally show Pierce in front of the camera. And there's also the fact that the Kryptonians are dead. Like Lex Luthor could access to everything there to make Doomsday. I don't know why. Movies never explain it. How did Lex Luthor get in the ship? Why did they allow him to do everything? And there's also the ghost dad scene. For me, that's like the worst scene in the movie. Because it's like at the point the movie just doesn't care anymore, that it just rolls something less random than you. The characters in this film kinda also fall in the same mistakes as Man of Steel. The only thing we know about these characters are their identity, the fact that he's Superman, the fact that she's Lois Lane, the fact that he's Batman. And even though the actings work pretty well, the characters aren't there. We don't really find it that interesting other than the fact that we know who they are, we know their identity, but that's just it. And with a story this many plot holes and not that interesting, it's really not that much. It's not all bad though. There are still some good things about this film. Like I say, the acting, I really like Ben Affleck as Batman and Bruce Wayne. I like Jeremy Irons as Alfred, and Wonder Woman is pretty awesome. And the best thing for me about this movie is visual. The look of it is fantastic. Look at the color, look at the way that they make it look awesome. Look at Superman fights Doomsday with heat vision like that. We've seen it so many other places, but this feels so much more real. Because it's so renewed and so beautiful and so cool. It's actually pretty awesome. And even though it's kind of weird at the moment, but they did get us Batman v Superman, and it does look pretty cool. The way how Superman flies and hit Batman here and there, and how Batman fights Superman this way. We've seen it here and there, we've seen it animated, but this kind of like action quality and kind of effects we never did see before, and it is pretty cool. If the stories had anything, it would be really nice to see it. I always told myself this movie is too many stories at once, and they are too rushing. They try to put too many comments into it, like Superman's death, Dark Knight Returns, Wonder Woman, Injustice, and maybe even Justice League. They try to put all of this in together, and it's trying to be a big story, but instead it's like it makes it really hard to go through, and it's too cramped and too rushing and too confusing for the audience. If only maybe it could have just been Batman v Superman, that would be okay enough. And with a visual like this movie could have been really well done. But it is what it is, and we can't really wind back and choose again, can we? I know a lot of this may have been talked about many times somewhere else before, but I just want to express my opinions. Now tell me, movie, do you believe?
You will.